and welcome to Desert Ox Farms. I am Desert Ox, and this is going to be a guide on how to find all the collectibles in Riverbend Springs. We're going to start off with number one. Actually, before I do that, let me just show you a map that has all the locations. That way, if you decide you don't want to watch the whole video, you can just watch this and find them yourself. If you want some help, I'll show you where they all are. Okay, so now that you've had a second to look at that, let's go to the number one. It's going to be located right down here just below the starting farm. I'll meet you over there. Hello and welcome back. As you can see, the starting farm is right behind me. And right here in this little shed, that's where we're going to find the very first collectible. All you gotta do is just run up to the shed and you'll see it right here on the ground. That's one down. Alright, so let's take a look at the map again. Number two is going to be right up here. Okay, now for number two. You find yourself in front of this house to find collectible number two. Look down the street this way. Look down the street that way and across the street. Just to help you get yourself oriented. You'll run right over to this little shed in the yard. And bam. That's number two. Now for number three, we're going to take our little selves right over here to the other side of field 16. I'll see you there. Now for number three, you'll find yourself here at the corner of field 16. You can see there's field 16 right there. There's this shed right behind us. We're going to take and just run around the barn. Head up this ladder. Don't do it like that though. Head up this ladder. Climb right on inside. Jump the hole. And you'll find it right here. For number four, we're going to move ourselves right over here next to field 21. Right here. So for number four, we're just going to run right on in here into the shed, and you'll find it right here. I bet you thought it was going to be the pitchfork, didn't you? Okay, so for number five, we're going to go right up here below field 20. I'll see you there. Okay, so you'll find yourself over here just below field 20. Hopefully you don't get run over by a car when you get here. All you need to do is make your way up this little dirt drive. You'll see this barn and this windmill. Just head right up underneath the windmill. And there you go. Now for number six, we're going to head right over here, the corner of field 25. Okay, so when you arrive over here next to field 25, next to this farmhouse, oh Lord, we're going to get run over by a bus. Okay, so you'll find yourself over here next to field 25, and you'll see this little shed in this farmhouse here. All you need to do is run inside, and inside of this life preserver, is number six. Okay, so now on to number seven. Now, number seven is going to be right down here by the water. You want to come in next to field 27. Okay, so for number seven, as you come down the drive right next to field 27, you'll see these grain silos, and you'll just run around the backside. May have been shorter to go the other way, but we're just going to run around the backside. Head out onto this dock. So now off to number 8. Number 8 is going to be a little north of where we are from here. Right up here next to field 31. Now as you're coming up the road to field 31, you'll see this little shed. What you'll want to do is just run inside. Your collectible is right here. Alright, that's 8 down. Now off to number 9. Number 9 is going to be right over here by the farmer's market. We can fast travel over there, and I will see you there. Okay, so for number 9, we've fast traveled over to the farmer's market. You should find yourself probably next to these silos. What you want to do is run over here to this barn with a big sunflower on it. It's over here next to the sunflower maze. Don't go through the main door. Come to this other little side door, and you'll see this bale of hay right here. Just squatch down and go up underneath, and there's your collectible. Awesome. Now off to number 10. Number 10, we're going to go a little further to the northeast, up here in this plot 39 next to the biogas plant. You can fast travel to the biogas plant if you want to. Okay, so you fast travel to the biogas plant. So what you're going to want to do is run this way, head east towards the fence. Just going to run and jump right over the fence, and you can just follow the little road. It doesn't quite match up to the map, but you're following that little trail that you see on the map. You're going to run it right around to this little shed. And inside of the shed, you'll find your next collectible. Now for number 11. Number 11, we're just going to fast travel down to the spinnery. Okay, we've fast traveled over to the spinnery, so let's run around to the garage. And we're going to head inside the garage here at the spinnery, and there's our next one. Alright, so for number 12. For number 12, we're going to head south of here, right down next to field 55, where you'll have the paper factory. We can just fast travel to the paper factory, and I will see you there. Okay, so now we've fast traveled over to the paper mill. What we're going to want to do is run up here to the main paper mill and just follow the walkway around. As we get up here to the water mill, or the water wheel, you'll look through the window and you'll see that desk. Now you are officially a felon. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, so from the paper mill, we're going to travel just a little northwest to the beehives. Right over here. Okay, you managed to get over here to the beehives, and you've probably looked around because you're like, I'm tired of watching tutorials or help guides, and I just wanted to find it on my own. Well, you're going to have to run up into the bees if you're going to do this. So follow me and I'll show you where it's at. Come up into the beehives and you'll see that little grain scoop right there. That was number 13. Now for number 14, we're going to head back into town. We're going to come right across the river. We'll visit the train station. Okay, so now that you've fast traveled over to the train rental location next to field 82, all you need to do is just run right down here to this little shed. Sheds seem to be a bit of a theme. Run right inside and you'll find it right here. That grain elevator is filling right up. All this stuff is actually going to be displayed in the grain elevator construction site. So now it's off to number 15. Number 15 is going to be right over here next to the animal dealer. And we're going to fast travel there, and I'll see you there. Okay, so we fast traveled over to the animal dealer. We're right here next to the pigs and the abandoned gas station that looks like it's being under construction. We're just going to run right around behind the old gas station. We'll find these boxes. We're going to continue our larceny of breaking and entering. Come over here and look in this trash can. Just grab the old rake. Okay, that's number 15. Just 10 more to go. Off to number 16. Number 16 is going to be down here by the river. Right here. You got this kind of park area. You got 86 is the plot, and right over here next to the little inlet is where we're headed. Okay, so you've made it down here next to the river, next to plot 86, and you're right next to the little inlet. All you need to do is head up to these stairs over here and just run up the staircase. And then you'll run around to the back side of this, and you will spot this little cave. Run inside. And it looks kind of like a photo of the grain mill. Now it's off to number 17, which is going to be in that park area right over here. Once you've made your way over to field 86, you'll notice a fire tower up in the northeast corner. All you need to do is climb up the stairs to the top, and once you're at the top of the stairs, when you come in, you'll find your collectible right here. Alright, that's number 17. Now off to number 18. Number 18, we're going to head down to the southwest of the map to the playground maker hall. Okay, now that you've fast traveled over to the playground, or the playground maker, what you're going to need to do is just run inside, and you got to do a little bit of a parkour to get around this construction so that you can run on inside the building and head down the stairs. And on this table right here in the back, you'll find this lamp. Okay, so continuing on south, right down here on the river, you'll see this little mark next to field 90. It's in the far southwest corner of the map. Now, once you've arrived here on the bridge where the little stream is at, you'll see you're at the corner of the map. You can either run and jump over this rail. If you're driving around, there's a little road over here you can follow too. You can follow this road if you'd like, and it'll take you to the same place. I'm just going to run up this stream right here. You just run up this stream. This does seem like the faster way to get in here. But this is where the little road will come. It'll bring you right up here, and there's not a lot of room to get turned around. But you just run right inside the building here. And there's your next one. Okay, that's 19. Now off to 20. We're going to head straight east. Just to the other side of field 89 and just below field 87. Okay, so you've arrived over here next to field 89 and just below field 87. And you're just a little ways from the water tower, which the trees are blocking. We're just going to head on into this property and to this barn in the back. We'll swing around to the wide open door over here. Actually, we could have just come through the other door. It doesn't really matter. And you'll find it right here. That's 20. Now off to 21. Now for 21, we're going to go right over here next to the rope maker. Okay, we've made it to the crossing point ropes, fast traveling, and now what we're going to do is straight across to this barn. We're just going to run inside, and this time we'll take the small door because it's the better way. And right over here on the floor, you'll see this little bell. Okay, that's 21. Now off to number 22. For 22, we're going to go just a little northeast up here next to field 79, next to the sawmill and Noah. And we're just going to fast travel to the sawmill. Okay, so you fast traveled over to the sawmill, and now what you want to do is run straight ahead and come this way, and this way, and then this way. And we're just going to keep heading on down the hill to this building in the back that says Edge and Sharp on it. Hop up here, and right here behind the table, and that's 22. Now for 23. 23 is going to be right over here next to field 69, between 69 and 70, and I will see you there. Okay, so you drove in from between fields 69 and 79, and all you see are this empty lot of trees. What you want to do is just kind of run around the side here, right along the side of this field field 70, and just head back to the back corner. If you're looking through the trees, you'll start to notice there's a little shed hidden back here. So we'll just run around and head into the shed. There's not a whole lot in here, so it's not real hard to figure out what you have to pick up. Okay, so that was 23. Now for 24, it's a little easier for us to get to this time. We can fast travel to it. What we're going to do is head a little further southeast to this gas station right here next to plot 74 at the corner of field 76, and we'll just fast travel over. Okay, so if you fast traveled over to the gas station, you'll see it's the Duckies. Yeah, run over here to the gas station, or to the building or the store, or whatever you want to call it. It says grill hours, so I guess it's a small restaurant in there too. But run up to this old phone. And that's 24. There's just one more to go. And thankfully, it's pretty close by with a fast travel. Right here, the restaurant. Let's travel there. Once you travel over to this restaurant next to field 63 or plot 63 and field 64, you find yourself in front of what looks kind of like an old riverboat. Willie's. You just need to run up here, head around the restaurant, and you'll find your collectible right here. Number 25. Congratulations. Now you have found each and every one of these collectibles. Now they are going to be displayed at the museum. Now from from the last collectible that you got, the museum is going to be right here. So you can fast travel over. Congratulations, you have found all 25 collectibles. Now that you have all of them and you're feeling really good, how about go ahead and drop me a like and subscribe for more content like this. I also have a video on Hutan Pantai where you can find all the crop orbs. And until next time, keep hunting.